Hello!
Hi!
Welcome to the Argentine Rugby Breakdown. Today we're going to talk about the last game of the Super Rugby Americas, the first game of round 12.
I guess it's round 12, yes.
Well, it will be here, so...
Yeah, it's round 12.
Pampas against Selknam.
Yes.
Let's start. So, for me, it was closest that I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Selknam won the game fairly. I think they deserved to win it. But I thought Pampas could just I had so much more faith in Pampas and what Pampas could do. Their first 25 minutes of a game, they were the Pampas I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Very quick thinking and don't giving Selknam space to do or to think what to do, or they were just reacting in what Pampas was doing. The only try that Pampas did, it was a really good try. They are doing great stuff in opening the game, in playing in contact and fast balls. I think they were doing a lot of interesting things, and then they it's like, okay, we did here at minute 25, this was our game, okay, that's it. Then they gave Selknam the space and Selknam took it, and the rest of the game, it was more about what Selknam wanted to do and just Pampas reacting to it.
But you're given the impression just like it was a catastrophic defeat, and it was not.
No.
I mean,
But
2 minutes before the end, they were 1 point behind.
But it shouldn't be like that. For me, Pampas had to win this game at least 10 points with a 10-point difference, at least. With not just one try.
But
one try!
Based on what?
What I was seeing of them.
The first 20 minutes.
And what I was seeing of Selknam.
Okay, but the first 20 minutes, Selknam was there to play. They came to play. They were control the first 20 minutes, absolutely. And Pampas lost the control afterwards.
Yeah.
They just...
And they never took it back.
Yes, I think they started making silly mistakes. They were not mentally... They were great mentally from the start. They were controlling the game. They were making the plays. They were putting Selknam under pressure. And the one moment Selknam was able to kind of, in a scrappy movement of game of the ball, of this control, find themselves with a try, Pampas didn't recover from that. And I think that's a mental issue. And they were never able to get back. And Selknam, it's better prepared mentally to... Well, but it was not a disaster.
I'm not recalling as a disaster, but I just think that Pampas could easily won this game if they just connect it back.
But I think they're okay. Yeah, true.
They have the skills. That's the thing. They have the skills to. They had the skills to win this game, and they didn't. That's what bothers me. I don't think they lost catastrophically because they lost with a 4-point difference, but yeah, 4. Are you still thinking?
4.
4.
Yeah, 4.
But still, they could have won this game. They could have come on. Just if they won this game, they were more relaxed to get to the playoffs.
That's true.
It was come on, man. They were playing local. Yeah, come on. I was kind of disappointed because I think they can do better.
I think as well. I think they can do better and they should do better.
On the other side, I'm happy to see Selknam kind of recovering after a long stride of defeats, and being able to kind of they're still alive and they can still take the 4th position of the ladder, and they can still make it to playoffs if they keep doing things this way, and they
Yeah.
keep winning. So that makes me happy because I think they are a good team, and the preparation for the World Cup kind of took a lot of what they are.
The coaches said that.
So I think they deserve a place in the playoffs more than Chacarés, but they didn't show it, and they started to show it again now. What they can do, how tough they are in defense, how good players they have.
I think
they have a very strong pack, like
Yes.
a very strong.
the forward pack.
Yeah.
I think that what was clear in this game was that Selknam is recovering their identity, let's say, the intent of game. The coaches said that they were working hard on their preparation for the World Cup, and that impacts the performance on game days on the tournament, and also mentally. The players cannot switch so fast from World Cup preparation to game to the tournament game day.
Just to again remind people, this team Selknam is basically the same team, the Chilean team for the Rugby World Cup this year. So they are doing all the preparation for the World Cup and playing in this tournament at the same time.
The same happens with Peñarol.
Yes.
They have a couple of players playing abroad, but most of the...
But they have more experience in
Yes.
World Cups than Chile. Chile is the first World Cup ever, and that has to kick at some point in your head. Kind of excitement or fear
Yes.
or whatever.
Well, the thing is that they are recovering. They are recovering the performance they had at the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah.
Pampas has been improving a lot from
Yes.
what they did at the beginning. They are closely to being a team than just good individual
Individualities.
players. Yes, and it was a really competitive match. It was a really even match, and Pampas just they are not at the position where they can make silly mistakes and recover from them.
Yes.
So they cannot allow themselves to make silly mistakes. Selknam, on the other hand, they made silly mistakes, but they have the experience and the mentality to recover from them and come back and win the game.
Yeah.
Pampas is not at that position yet. So
Yeah,
every
there's a-
silly
there's a-
mistake,
Just a
Every-
10-year. Sorry.
every silly mistake, it's costing them a lot because they can't come back, because they don't have experience, and also because mentally they are not there yet. They're not prepared. They haven't experienced that of coming back and winning games or facing this toughness, and it's justifiable because, as Flora said, this is the team. Selknam is the team that's going to go to World Cup. They're already qualified and we haven't playing international games, while the Pampas team, 90% of team, 85% of team, is eligible for playing the under 20th World Cup. So there's a huge amount of experience
there's
difference
the
there.
10-year difference gap between age players. Like the players in Pampas have 19, 20, 21.
It doesn't mean that the Selknam doesn't have young players.
No.
They do have some young players, but there's a mixture of experience and young players. While in the Pampas side, they're all young players. There are no really experienced players. So it's taken Pampas longer to get to this point, and they are going to lose games like this because it was in the end win by experience and having and knowing in which moment to do what
I think
and to control the game mentally.
Here,
Of course, and having the capacity to come back from silly mistakes while Pampas didn't. During the first 20 minutes, Pampas was defending perfectly well, making no penalties, no mistakes, and recovering the ball because they were forcing Selknam to make mistakes. The moment Pampas kind of lost its sync and started making silly mistakes, Selknam took advantage, kick to the corner, mauls, penalties, kick to the poles, maul, try. So they were able to exploit the mistakes of Pampas better than Pampas was able to exploit the mistakes of Selknam. So at the end, it's a question for me. It was a question of experience, and of knowledge of game management, and I think that sadly Pampas are not there at the moment where
Yeah.
they can just recover from a silly mistake, a silly penalty, or a try, or a silly try that they scored. They're still not there. Are they going to go there? I think they will, because they have shown improvement. They are great, talented players, young players, and improving and playing against this team at that level. So yeah, I think they're going to have a good future if they continue to evolve.
Yeah.
But right now, they're not, and it's sad. But well, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So at this point in the tournament, we are in. There's 2 rounds left. Like
Yes.
the round 12 has 2 more games.
Yeah.
Pampas, it's not comfortable like qualify for playoffs, but I think they are. Like if there's a lot of things that has to go bad to Pampas not to qualify. Selknam has still the opportunity. The next game, next round, they will play against the Chagares, which is the now 4th in the ladder.
Yes.
So, and they are like 2 points behind at this point, but Chagares has to play tomorrow. No, today. So, Selknam has still the opportunity to qualify for the playoffs and take that spot from Chagares, but they have to work.
Yeah, we think that's it's very difficult. It would be very difficult for Pampas to lose their spot in the playoffs, being 3rd or 4th, and the last position, the last place is going to be decided between Selknam and Jacares, and because they have to play between each other.
Yeah, I think that will kind of
and also because both of those teams have to play against the number 1 and number 2 team of the competition in away games.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that
I'm sorry. Dogos, Jacares playing Dogos, I think in Paraguay. Still, Jacares have to win. Well, it's. I think it's going to be between them, both of them deciding which is the 4th.
Yeah.
Although mathematically Pampas is not there yet. But I think they are. It's almost guaranteed they're going to be in the playoffs.
So we will see what happens. We're going to review the other games of the round, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.